Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength and body weight, well, we are going to intermix a few things. Some upper body with some lower body. And then at the very end, guess what? We're going to have a full body workout. Now, with that said, you're going to want a mat, a medium to heavy set of dumbbells, and a light set of dumbbells. Also a cleared out area, nothing to get into your way. Water close by, you'll take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. So as we get started, some toe tap. And as your toe tap, I want you to think about bending the knees like you're landing into the floor. At the same time, your shoulders are pinned back and down into your back pockets. Chest is up. Now the rib cage, let's contract that in just a little bit and reach out and out. Now let the leg float up into the air using your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Now remember, this is just the warm-up. We don't need to put too much emphasis in our legs right now. We just want the circulation to increase and to get ready for what we're about to do. Now toe taps, reach across the chest. And let's go with both arms. Now both arms forward, the leg comes up and up. Keeping the shoulders down and back even though you're reaching your arms forward. And across the chest. Inhale and exhale. And now come forward. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. And across the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to the right, roll to the back foot. Bracing in from the center, lifting the chest up. One more time. Now hold the heel down, stretch forward, deep breath. And exhale. Turn the body forward, toes come up, sitting down in the right leg, tailbone back. And inhale, exhale, sit the tailbone back and hold. Now the other side, roll through the foot, up and down. One more time. Hold here and stretch forward. Turn the body to the front, toes up. Sitting down with the left leg and hinge. Inhale and exhale, tailbone back. And hold. And now come center. Move the legs around. Okay. Let's do a couple more things before we actually get started. Both feet are hip distance. Arms come forward. Think shoulder blades and squeeze them back and release. Squeeze back and release. Chest is up tall. Feeling your shoulder blades move backwards. Now this is a favorite of mine, and the reason being is we have this muscle in between the shoulder blades called your rhomboids, and it is in charge of making sure your shoulders stay pinned back as opposed to rounding forward. So let's train that muscle well. One more. Hold right here and release. Now, either hold onto a wall or chair or find a focal point. Let's balance lifting up the right leg and rotate from the hip and center, pulling in from your center and keeping those shoulders all the way back and down. At the same time, your left foot is doing a lot of work. So make sure those toes are down into the floor, even if you're holding on to something. Try to make the left leg do more work. 4 more. And 3. Now 2, 1 more. And up, back down. Okay, the other side. Sit up nice and tall, leg comes up. And rotate and release. Pulling in from your center. Inhale and exhale. Both hip bones are parallel to the floor. And lift. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Oh, shake the legs out. Okay, let's start with a light set of weights. And your feet are hip distance. So we're going to do a couple of things here. Right now, the weights are basically 2 suitcases. Now, if you wanted to hold them up here, you could as well. I tend to like it down here. Shoulders are all the way back and down. And I want you to think about aiming your tailbone back for a little chair that's back behind you, keeping your knees right on top of your ankles, and then lift up and squeeze through the glutes. Now this time, let's go down, lift up the left knee and balance, and then have a seat. Right side, same thing, up. Pull in through the rib cage Keep the chest and your face looking towards me. Full inhale, full exhale. There we go. Taking your time, even if you're on a different cadence than I am, that's okay. I want you to take your time and really focus on posture and form and technique. Here we go. Let's do one more on each leg. And both feet down. Now, hammer curl into shoulder press. And down. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. And up. Using your breath as you move. Last 3. And again. This is 2. One more. Up and press. Yes, and back down, making sure those feet are hip distance. Let's go one more round, those 2 exercises. Chest is up, shoulders are back and down. Sit, left leg comes up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Remember, 2 suitcases or hold the weights up. Whatever feels more comfortable, but always keeping neutral spine. Inhale one way, exhale the other, keeping your body weight aiming back and away so that your knees still stay all the way through, right on top of your ankles. We have 4 more on each side. This is 3. And 2. One more. And up. Move the legs around. Okay. Small bend in the knee. Hammer curl into shoulder press. So I want you to think about something. When I talk about form and technique, I'm always like saying, well, chest up, shoulders back and down. So even though your arms go up, the shoulders still stay back and down. So think about that when you press your arms up. Feeling your biceps contract when you bend the elbow. And press down again. We have 2 more. One more time. And bring the arms down. Weights to the floor. Now, just like at the very beginning when we started, both arms go out. Think shoulder retraction. Squeeze them back in together and release. And squeeze and release. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 5 more. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's balance again. Again, you can hold or just find a focal point. Right leg comes up and rotate. Both hips are parallel to the floor. Shoulders are back and down, chest is up. You're bracing in from your center. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Okay, here we go. Leg comes up and rotate. Brace in from your center. Double check all your postural points. Head up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The legs around. Okay, this time get one of your heavy to medium or medium to heavy weights so that you have that on you. Now, feet are hip distance. Let's lead with our left side. So it's only the left side. Step back into a lunge. Come down. Hinge. One arm row. Sit up. Step in. Back. Down. Hinge. One arm row. Step in. And again, down. And hinge. Sit up and step in. Full inhale. Full exhale. 3 more. Down, hinge. 1 more. Hinge, back row. Let's do that again. Step back, lower down and hinge. And up, other side. So same thing, your feet are hip distance. Step straight back, down, hinge, back row, and up. Back, down, hinge, back row. Again. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Chest is up tall. You're just hinging from the hip joint. We have 4 more. And down, hinge. This is 3. Here's 2. Last 1. And up. Move the legs around. Okay, we have 1 more set on both sides. Are you ready? Chest is up tall. Let's go. Step back, down, hinge, and up. Hinge. Full inhale, full exhale. Down and hinge. We have 4 more. This is 3. And 2. Let's go down, hinge. 1 more. And up. Move the legs, okay. We have the other side. Chest up tall. Step back, down, hinge, and up. Back, down, keeping the front knee right on top of the ankle, just like the squats. Down, hinge. Chest is tall, you're hinging only from the hips. Bracing in from your center. 3 more. Come down, hinge, 2. Step back and down, hinge, 1 more. And up. Okay, time to go to the floor. It's also a great time to grab some water. Keep all your weights around. We need all of our toys. And starting out with both legs out. Feet are about hip distance. Sitting up nice and tall. Now, if you feel like you're sitting, but you're tucked under, roll up a towel or your mat and sit up a little higher, and just 1 inch or 2 might give you enough leverage to sit up taller. From there, pull the toes to you and hinge forward. Deep breath and exhale. And lift up, cross 1 foot over, and press yourself down into a figure 4. Still using your hinge so you keep your neutral spine. Now knee comes up and rotate. And release the other side. Cross over, hinge forward. And knee up and rotate. And back to center. So let's start out on our backs. Taking our big weights. Actually, let's bring them on. That way we have them just in case we need them. Okay. Bring yourself all the way down, starting with our bigger weights into a chest press. So your arms are out to the side. Let's start actually with our hands on top. Take your knuckles up to the sky so your wrist is very straight. At the same time, push your shoulder blades into that retracted position that we did before when we were standing. So they're pressed down towards the mat. From there, open out 90 degrees and back up. Making sure that when you come down, your wrist lands right on top of your elbow so that the arm is out to the side. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lowering the weights. Your feet are about hip distance apart, and they're set kind of close to your hips. Shoulders are pushed back. Let's lift up into a bridge. So now feel your feet into the ground. All your toes should be touching. Simply press your knees in and press them out. But notice that I'm trying to keep a straight line from my knee all the way to my shoulder without letting my hips sag down towards the floor. Brace in from your center. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1. Back down, knees into the chest. We have one more round. Going for our bigger weights. Start with the arms on top, knuckles to the sky, shoulders into the mat, and open out 90 degrees, keeping the wrist right on top of the elbow when you land down. You want to feel like you're pressing your chest up into the air when the weights push up. 5, and 4, 3, and 2, now 1. Lower the weights, position your feet, they're hip distance, they're kind of close to your hips. Shoulder blades are back and push up into a bridge so you create this straight line. Now knees press in and out, keeping your feet completely flat to the floor. Five more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Okay, this time, legs come up. Now, tailbone is into the ground, shoulders are back. Heels are together, your toes are out. And I know this sounds strange, but I want you to envision a hot bowl of soup on the soles of your feet. And the reason it's a hot bowl of soup is because if you drop it in any direction, it'll spill. We don't want it to spill. So I want you to hold it there. Shoulders are back. Now aim your knees towards your shoulders, keeping that bowl parallel to the sky, and push up through your inner thighs. Press in and push through the heels. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs, taking hold of the lighter weights, arms straight up. Now same thing with the knuckles. Knuckles go up to the sky to keep your wrists straight, shoulders are back, and now bend 90 degrees and push up. Taking the dumbbells right by the sides of the ear and back up. Feeling what's going on in the back of the arm, which is your tricep. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, feet come up, heels together. Remember that hot bowl of soup. Shoulders are back, and pull the knees towards your shoulders and push up through the heels. Use your breath as your rhythm of movement. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, take hold of the weights. Arms straight up, knuckles to the sky, and 90 degrees and straight up. Inhale one way, exhale the other. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Let's lower those weights, roll over to your side, and bring your body up onto all fours. So from here, let's start with our bigger weight. And your body is centered. I want you to feel like all 3 points, so the 2 knees and the 1 hand, they have the same amount of weight. Your hips are parallel to the ground. And simply start with a 1-arm row. Up and down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now allow that hand to rest down. Your body's very even. This time, right leg, or left leg, sorry, and lift up and down. Squeeze from the glutes, keep the hips parallel, and the goal here is not to push into your right side, to keep this right leg coming straight up from the floor. Full inhale, full exhale, squeezing through your glute. One more. And down. Take hold of the weight. 1-arm row. Full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Balance your weight on all 3 points, lifting that left leg up, and lift. Keeping the right leg straight up from the floor so that we're not pushing into the right hip. And I want you to think about contracting your left glute as the leg goes to the side. You'll notice my spine stays in neutral alignment. 5 more. 4, as it gets harder, brace in from your ribs, but breathe. 2 more. And 1. Now center the other arm. Find your center point and lift, keeping the elbow very close to the body, feeling the shoulder blade. Try to push over towards the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands down. Now left hip or right hip goes up. Left hip stays straight up and down without pushing to the side. Taking your time. And as the exercise becomes harder, think about bracing from the center a little bit more, but still always using your breath as your rhythm of movement. 3 more. And 2. Now 1. Take hold of the weight and lift and lower. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Balance your weight here. Hips are parallel to the floor. And right leg up. Keeping that left hip straight up from the floor. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Down. Okay. This time, we can actually get rid of our bigger weights, put those off to the side, and we actually only need one of our smaller weights. So with that said, starting out on your side, all the way here, think of this outside leg. We lift up and down, squeezing from the glutes again, but this time, because we're laying down on the side, we're actually challenging the muscle in a different way. Pull in from your center, Inhale and exhale, up and down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now arm out and lift to shoulder height, up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do this one more round. Up and down. Think about the glutes. Your hips are stacked, which means they're right on top of each other, and you're squeezing your glute as the leg comes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take hold of your weight and lift. Inhale and exhale. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's go to the other side. Having our weight close by, all the way to the side. Knees are bent, hips are stacked, and lift, squeezing the glute. Inhale and exhale. Deepening your breathing. And up. 2 more. 1 more. And allow the leg to rest. Arm is out. Shoulder height and down. Keeping the chest uplifted, even though you're lying down on your side. 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Lower down. The leg comes up. Squeeze through the glutes and up. We're almost at a finish line. Let's go. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The arm goes up. Brace in from the center. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Now lift up. This is another great time to grab some water. Both legs come out a little wider than the hips this time. And again, if you need to lift up, you can by sitting up on something. And just hinge forward and hold. Now, as we sit up, left hand behind the head and rotate. Lead back with the left elbow and hinge forward. We're going to do the left one more time. And hold here, this time the right side. Up and rotate. And right side again. And hold here. Now bringing both legs in. They can stay out to the sides or they can curl however feels more comfortable. Hands behind the head and slowly go to the left. And now slowly rotate to the right. And hold right at the center. Big deep breath and exhale, chin to chest. And release. Now one arm down. Nice side stretch here, reaching up and over, pushing your right hip into the floor as you reach the arm up. And now ear comes to shoulder. And let's do that one more time. Reach up and over. And ear to shoulder. And the other side. Press up and over. And ear to shoulder. And up and over. Ear to shoulder. And release. Now arms come out. Rotate around the wrist, big circle. And in the other direction, all the way around. And release. Now, bringing both feet into a butterfly. Deep breath. And as you exhale, simply shift your body weight forward and hold. Deep breath. And exhale and shift forward and hold. And back up to center, taking both hands together. Fingertips go down so you feel the stretch in your forearms. Big deep breath. And exhale. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Go out there, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and of course, keep the body moving. Until next time, bye for now.